The American company Apple is rapidly implementing a plan to create an Iron Curtain in Russia. At the request of Roskomnadzor, the IT giant is blocking hundreds of apps with independent information and VPN services. The organization stated that they are forced to comply with Russian laws. At the same time, they considered their decision to be a support for democracy. Previously, podcast apps from the Russian service of the BBC, Radio Echo of Moscow, and Insider disappeared from the App Store. In addition, Apple, at the request of Roskomnadzor, removed the apps of Moscow Times, Meduza, Radio Svoboda, and Current Time. The reason for the blocking was the status of these media outlets. The Russian authorities have recognized them as undesirable organizations. Such actions by the company contradict its own values, which are outlined in its corporate documents. In them, Apple describes itself as an advocate of freedom of speech, openness, democracy. About 100 VPN apps have already been blocked in the App Store. According to the Great Fire Project, from summer to September, the company removed almost 60 apps that allow bypassing resource restrictions, 2.5 times more than what Roskomnadzor reported. Moreover, some of the blockings happened secretly. Without public notifications from Apple,
Это отсутствие коммуникации с гражданским обществом, это отсутствие, видимо, желания что-то менять, и при этом, конечно, компания стремится к тому, чтобы сохранить свои доходы на территории Российской Федерации, ну и, судя по всему, считает, что в ближайшее время она может вернуться и портить отношения с российским регулятором не хочет. Поэтому мы видим такую лицемерную позицию, которая абсолютно точно не сходится ни с теми ценностями, которые сама компания Apple заявляет, и с теми нормами международного права, которые уже существуют, в том числе в отношении права на доступ к инструментам VPN.
Apple had been cooperating with the Russian authorities even before the full-scale war in Ukraine. In 2021, on the day of the State Duma elections, the American company removed the Navalny app, which had recommendations for smart voting. Russia is not the only country where Apple complies with censorship. According to the Apple censorship website, thousands of apps are unavailable in the Chinese App Store. At the same time as censoring the App Store, Apple is making plans for further operations in Russia. The company extended its rights to own the trademark and logo in the country for another 10 years.